Dad here with Dad's Tip of the Week. This week I want to continue to talk about my new book that's coming out just real quick. We got it all laid out this week. It's so pretty. It's just beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about Dad's Simple, Fun, Magic Guide to Walt Disney World Planning, the new book. The very end of the book, the very last thing in the book is called the One Simple Fact. This came to me when I was over visiting my sister. They had just gotten back from Walt Disney World. They'd been back about a week. It was her husband, her son, her grandson. They had all had a great time at Walt Disney World. And I went to lunch and my sister was telling me about it. She's telling me all the stories, where they stayed, what they did, and talked about this one thing. Pretty much the very first thing they did was they went to the Jedi Training Academy. Now the grandson, Joshua, he was 4 years old, I think, and he's a big Star Wars fan. And that was kind of the highlight of his trip. So after talking to my sister, I went and I talked to her husband. And he told me the same story. He told me, now you got to understand, my sister's husband is kind of a grouch, a Scrooge, Oscar the Grouch. That's, Scrooge McDuck. That's just kind of him. He's all rolled up. He was talking about how everything cost so much, how they had to spend so much money, but he really did say that this Jedi Training Academy, it was so much fun. Joshua loved it so much. Then their son comes in and he tells me the same story. He tells me all about the trip, and he brought Joshua too. Joshua's carrying his lightsaber around. Here, it's a week after they're home and he's still carrying that lightsaber around. They all made the same point, that there was one thing, the Jedi Training Academy, that made the whole trip worthwhile. And that's the one simple fact. When you go to Walt Disney World, there will be one thing that makes the whole trip worthwhile. And that's Dad's one simple fact, and it's Dad's Tip of the Week. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.